All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys another original historic brew here, and this is a deck I was working on recently, and it's pretty sweet. So it's Esper Auras for historic, and it's kind of modeled after like the Orzhov Auras builds in Pioneer when that was a thing. Um, with the release of Jumpstart, we got Core Spirit Dancer, which is a really powerful card. And so whenever you attach a aura to it, it gets a +2/+2. And then whenever you cast an aura spell, you can draw a card. So one of the key elements of this deck, being able to draw through your deck and keep momentum going. We got the usual suspects that you would see in the Pioneer versions of the build. Aliseed of Life's Bounty, a lifelinker that can offer protection if to another creature if you sacrifice it. And then we got Hateful Eidolon, which has lifelink, and it says whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura that was attached to it. So another way to protect your board state and make sure that you're continuing to draw for the cards that you would be losing by attaching auras to a creature. And then we're also using Stonecoil Serpent as a good creature. This is actually a really good one drop in this deck. It has built-in protection from multicolored, so protects against some removal and other creatures there. And then having its own evasion built in is really useful in that being trample. And so some of the other cards that we are using here are cheap. Auras and enchantments, so that way we can utilize Luris in this deck. And I was playing around with this build and having Luris as the companion in this build, and it's actually just a lot less efficient than just playing it in the main deck. It actually exposes your game plan. It's a lot slower to come down by having to put the Luris in your hand, and the opponent's going to see what's happening next. So this kind of catches them off guard by having it in the main deck, and so all of our creatures and enchantments, for the most part, are all 1 and 2 drops. So Luris becomes very good here. And then for the enchantments that we are running, we got 3 copies of Sentinel's Eyes, little 1/1 vigilance, and then you can escape it from the graveyard, which is nice. Curious Obsession to draw more cards, which is really good. Playing Stonecoil on turn 1 into Curious Obsession feels pretty good, especially if you're on the play. And then we got All That Glitters, most powerful enchantment in this deck, giving the enchanted creature +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. So nice little bonus having Stonecoil in there, I guess. And then we have 4 copies of One with the Wind, which gives a creature +2/+2 and flying, so it can give our creatures evasion, which is great. And then 2 copies of Staggering Insight, and that gives a creature 1/1 lifelink and the Curious effect to draw a card when it deals combat damage to a player. Only running 2 copies of this because it doesn't work with Stonecoil Serpent, but it's still a powerful card. And then for protection, we got 2 copies of Karametra's Blessing. It's not really necessary to run 4 copies of this since we're running this Luris package in our build, but this can help protect or push through that remaining damage if needed. And then on the top end here, we got a really cool one. We got Alayla, Artful Provocateur, and it's a flying Death Touch lifelink. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+0, so nice little bonus with One with the Wind there. And then whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. So this deck actually has a lot of reach. You can play these really strong early game threats, but it can also go into the late game really well with Alayla and Luris. So yeah, that's the gist of the deck there. We got 20 lands we're running here, all standard package there. I do have a sideboard built, even though I'm just going to be playing some best of one games here. But this deck is pretty good in best of three as well, having the ability to have that reach. So that's the sideboard there. I won't go through it too much, but if you guys want to try this out in best of three, feel free. Let's get into some games here. Okay, so we are on the draw. This hand is pretty good. We will keep it. We can go Stone Coil on one. A little awkward with the strategic or staggering insight in hand, but we'll probably end up playing Core Spirit Dancer on two, depending on what our opponent is on here. It's goblins, so we. The only thing we really have to watch out for is Gem Palm Incinerator. But I think that we're gonna need to get the core down. They're probably just gonna overrun us here. Being on the draw is not ideal. Their deck's too quick, especially if they have a Skirt Prospector. This card is a problem. I think it actually needs to go. I think it's too powerful for the format. Because they can get a Mucus down on turn 3 with Skirt Prospector, which is pretty much impossible for any deck to deal with. So I'm guessing, so that'll be bigger than Goblin Chain Whirler at least, and it will give it lifelink. Okay, we didn't get any lands. They might just overrun us here. Wily Goblin. Is their last card? Nope, it doesn't look like it is. There's a land. So now we can All That Glitters, and well, I think that we're going to One with the Wind. Well, One with Wind is pretty good. All That Glitters is also pretty good. Let's see what we draw. Let's first do this. Okay, we got a Curious Obsession. I think that we probably want to give it flying. We're gaining 10 here. Very powerful, drawing more cards even. And then we got a discard down here now, so it looks like it's probably going to be... I want to keep this Aliseed. I'm fine getting rid of Karametra's Blessing, I guess. Can they do 19 to us and or kill Core Spirit Dancer here? It's quite possible. It looks like they just drew a Mucus. That's so lame. Let's see what they hit. Okay, at least that was actually not bad at all. That was not bad. Yep, we got the win there. That was an impressive win against Goblins there. Let's hop into the next match. All right, well, our opponent goes first. This hand really isn't that good. It just depends if they're playing creatures or not. We don't really have evasion. I don't really want a mulligan, though. It could be good enough. If they're playing control, it actually might be all right. Drawing cards is obviously very good against them. Okay, so they're playing flying creatures. I think we probably want to Curious Obsession and Sentinel's Eyes. If they want to trade that, that's fine. Okay, we get to draw a card, gain some life. It's pretty good. Got another land. And we have to be careful about, I've done this a few times when I was practicing this deck, where you give it protection against like a white creature or a blue creature, then all your enchantments fall off. So a little rookie mistake that you got to be aware of there. And they're going off. They're getting all these big flyers in here. Okay. We need some, that was actually a really sweet draw. I don't mind just playing that on 3. I think that we might just swing in here, and then if they want to make the trade, then I'll protect it. If they want to do all 3, okay, they don't. Okay, got another Curious Obsession. I'm just going to play the Stone Coil on 3 here. Get us a little air protection there going on. Blocks the Watcher very well. Spectral Sailor it is. Yep. And do these things do anything else? Doesn't look like it. Seems like an awfully bad attack. I'll block there all day. Yeah, no problem. Okay. I wish I could give this thing Vigilance. That would be one of the better ways to get damage through. I think that we need to... We can play another, though. So I'm going to put Curious Obsession on this, and I think I'm going to swing with both. Draw and draw. All that glitters is really great. I think we're going to just do another Stone Coil on... I think it was +2/+2. I think we're pretty screwed anyway if... I mean, we could put Stone Coil on 2. Let's just play this tapped, I guess. Yeah, whatever. You know, if we lose, we lose. So we're going to play this on 2. And then I'm also going to play out this last Aliseed or whatever it's called. Alseed. Yeah, so if they have another one of those, we're dead. I think we would have been dead either way without shocking. That'd be 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, we would have been dead either way. So it looks like they have it. Yeah, that's too bad. Well, what do you do? I don't think there's a way we could have won that one. Maybe holding back the Stone Coil Serpent was the right move, but who would have guessed they had to? So that's all right. We'll just go to the next one. We got a mulligan this hand. It's not very good. This hand's a lot better, but not much reach. So we're definitely putting back a Layla for now. Still haven't went first yet. Drawing more enchantments was good, or auras, I should say. Are we getting Thought Seized? No. Okay. If this is a... I'm going to swing in. They probably have an Eliminate, which I would like to... Should I play it safe? Maybe I do. Okay, Brazen Borrower. Okay, well that's something. and I'll just play the other one out. Yeah. So we're hoping to draw land next turn. Then we can core Spirit Dancer plus enchantment. And if they're Esper and they played Teferi here, it's not very good. Okay, I don't really understand why they did that main phase. But I guess we're just gonna equip this guy up now. And maybe I should have actually saved that other enchantment and played the other Aliseed, because we're trying to get core Spirit Dancer down and play an enchantment in the same turn. And there's that could happen too. But as of right now, I think we're probably on this plan. We'll just do this. We do have a Lurrus as backup if they kill stuff off. They probably can't kill both this turn, so... Okay, so we get a draw, which is great, and we can protect the core Spirit Dancer too, which I really enjoy. Oh, I should have attacked with that too. I misclicked there. Thieves Guild Enforcer, got it. So I guess it's good we didn't attack with that there. We could... I am going to do this because we get another draw step. So we're going to equip it on Aliseed though, just so we don't go all in on something. But we get another card draw there. It's great. And then we'll play this untapped, actually. We can protect the core Spirit Dancer here. I mean, we'll lose Sentinel's Eyes, who cares? This is the meat and potatoes of the deck. Teferi's Tutelage, it is, okay. We will mill 2. So they're a mill deck. Got it. Okay, so it looks like we're starting here. We could play Alela or Lurrus, but this just seems way better. Oh my god, this is actually really, really good. And I think they're probably just dead. Yep, that is a lot of damage to your face. And you can't handle it. Ha ha ha. Sweet. Got the W there. We will move on to the next game. Okay, so this hand is pretty good. We're still on the draw. We can't seem to get the play today. Magic Arena is conspiring against me to try to make my cool deck look bad while I record. But we're 3-1 right now, or 2-1. I think can't remember. We'll keep this. This looks pretty reasonable. Stone Coil into Curious Obsession is pretty good. Into 2 of them is pretty good. So we'll play that out. I mean, you could have played the island first, but whatever. We're too excited. We're too excited to draw 2 cards. Nice thing, they probably think that we're on... What does this do again? Activate abilities cost 2 less. So this is going to be a 3/3 that can't block. I think the right move is to double equip here. Get a draw 2. That is lovely. Please place both of those cards. Okay. And then let's see here. Next turn, we definitely want to get an Eidolon down. Try to protect against the Stone Coil Serpent being killed. And then maybe Alseed too? What does this do? Sacrifice 3 treasures and draw a card. That's cool. So we got to be weary of this. So they could double block here now. I guess. So I for sure want to get a Eidolon down. And then I think I'm just playing this out too. If they want to make the double block, I think I'm willing to save it. Okay, they do not want to make the double block. And then we could play out the Stone Coil Serpent, although I do like having this protected right now. I'm not sure what kind of combo they're trying to do here. Create treasure tokens. Sapperling dies. Okay. Giving something to give this evasion, like the wings, would be great. Sentinel's Eyes. I like the idea of giving it vigilance. I could give it pro black right now. Sack a creature, create 2 treasure tokens. I guess we see how they block. They don't block. Okay. Another Luris. And a land. We can get another Eidolon down. And I guess we might as well play a Stone Coil on one. Not sure why they didn't sack the Stitcher Supplier there and create 2 treasures. You can brain make it all you want, my man. It's probably staggering insight. Yep. We draw and all that glitters. This game is over. Okay, another one of those. We have to equip it to like Eidolon. I guess I'm fine with that. And we'll put another one of these down. And we'll go boom, boom, like that. They can trade here. I don't mind drawing cards though, so. Okay, they create a sap rolling. Okay, totally fine having that die. We're gonna draw quite a few cards here. Okay. Core Spirit Dancer, Sentinel's Eyes. We will keep drawing cards because we love that. And let's see here. Let's play that out. And I think we'll just play out a Aliseed. So we can Core Spirit Dancer into a Sentinel's Eyes next turn. Hopefully draw something to just close this game out. This is going on way too long. Okay, they're doing another. They give it back. They're trying to draw some cards, I guess. I think if you're going to play this card, you really want to have a combo. Something that's like kind of broken to take advantage of that. Or something that you just get a ton of great value. I don't think that these cards are particularly good by any means. But maybe that's all he could afford for his with his wild cards. Who knows? It's a unique idea. Goes to 1. Okay. He's putting everything on the line there. Looks like he's gonna try to sack and draw here. Yeah, okay. We got there eventually. Those Curious Obsessions carried the team on their back. Okay, we finally get to go first. This hand is acceptable. We will try it out. I hope we get to use this card. It's cool when the game goes long enough where this becomes good. So they're probably ramp, so we probably want to draw cards. So I'm gonna just play this out. Draw the same amount of cards that we would have next turn. Explore. So we got to get this Core Spirit Dancer beefy and quick. Hopefully this draws into some stuff. Let's go ahead and swing. Okay, blue. I guess it allows us to get down another Spirit Dancer. Are they going to be able to kill these all next turn? I doubt it. Let's just try it out. We really need to draw an aura. One time, negative. Okay, that was really, really bad. I think that we need to give this pro green right now. We need to draw cards. Okay, we're not hidden gold at all here. It's a shame. There are plenty of enchantments in the deck, but now what do we play as a result of this? They have white. I want to keep up a Karametra's Blessing. Pretty obvious what we did there, but if they have a sweeper, they're going to need to use it anyway. Could be that we let it go, play Luris, and then recast it, though. That is a interesting position to be in, but I don't think it's right. We're going to draw a card here anyway from giving it +5/+5, or making it a 5/7, I mean, rather. So let's actually double draw here. I love drawing cards. Perfect. Perfect. Looks like we need them because we can only draw creatures. So. And we will draw more cards. Okay, we got another enchantment. They have another Shadow of the Sky. We might be in trouble here. Looks like they do. Which we'll draw a card off of. They don't. They're dead. Okay. Well, that is what you call a game, folks. He says GG's. I guess we could have kept going there, but I don't think they had a trick up their sleeve. Cool, we got the W there. And a rank up, baby. Going to Diamond Tier 2 with Esper Auras. All right, we got another game here. This hand is pretty decent. There's no card drawing power, but hopefully we can just overrun them with all that glitters. So kind of putting our faith in Stone Coil Serpent to go the distance here. We'll see what happens, though. I would like to get a game in where we can show the power of Luris and Alayla. Maybe this is the match. All right, so let's get the planes down, and then they're going to think that we're playing artifacts, even after we play all the glitters, which might confuse them. If they're mono black, they're going to have removal, which is tough. I think we still play the Glacial Fortress here. Okay, so if they have a kill spell, we're not in great shape. It doesn't look like they do. They're going to swing with the Knight, and then this turn we can... I don't really want to be that greedy. I would like to keep protection up for this thing, since we don't have any card drawing power. So I'm going to actually just run these out like that, and then swing in there. And we look like we're in pretty good shape right now. And all that glitters should hopefully close out the game here. I don't think we need one with wind. And I'm not going to crack that because they probably have a Murderous Rider in hand, so we're going to just have to let them block. So I guess we need to give this protection now, and then I'm not sure if the damage is ignored. No, it's not. Okay, so that still dies. And then we'll play this tapped. But now they likely have a kill spell in hand. So see that, so that's what would have happened if we that's what would have happened if we tried to give it pro first. I guess it's probably better that the Knight of the Even Legion is off the table. And then I think that we'll just do this right now. Why not? And I mean, why not? We can just equip everything up. We'll get rid of the creatures, I think. If they have another kill spell, we're in pretty bad shape, and we'll need to draw Lurrus. Okay, gray to keep him alive. That can't block, or it can block, okay. But, well, we have flying, so. I don't know why they didn't just attack there. Putting them to 1. I guess gaining life is good too, so. Another gray. I don't think it's enough though. Yep, we got 6, so. Yeah, we'll just no blocks. That's fine. And we drew the Lurrus, so. Boom. Didn't need it though. Okay. Got there kind of on the skin of our teeth, but we drew into that Lurrus, so I think that we would have ended up being in okay shape anyway. Okay, so this hand is not great. We can't draw any cards. Ugh, into a 1-lander. That isn't even very good either. Okay, so we're putting back a land. And are we putting back a Staggering Insight? I think so. Let's see what they play out here. Okay, search for Azcanta. So they're probably Teferiing us. Next turn. Which would be really bad. So I think I'm going to play out the Core Spirit Dancer. This way, if they bounce something, they don't even bounce anything. Okay. Well then, let's do that. Get some value, at least. Dovin's Veto on that. Okay. Got the Lurrus in hand, so we're not too worried. Okay. Still like just keeping the pro open. It could just be a Wrath anyway. It's not. Okay. Grabs next turn though. Definitely want to save Lurrus for post-Wrath. Well, we got one now, so that's awkward. Let's go ahead and swing in. Okay, that was automatic. Is this going to get countered? This is a good indication of if they have Wrath or not. If they let it go... Okay, so they must not have a Wrath in hand then. Big Teferi. sucks when we just draw all creatures like this too. It's really, really painful. Conversely, very painful if you just draw only auras too. So they must have just drawn the Wrath, otherwise that counter wouldn't have made sense. And now we're just drawing Lurises for days, so whatever, you know, we'll play them out. That's weird. They must have one. Or regular Teferi. Yeah, they got one of those. So are they gonna tuck it, is the question. They did too. Okay, Teferi tuck. Can we do draw... God. I'm just gonna play out another Luris. Got all the Lurises in the world.
Let's skip to the good part.
More interaction? They're looking for it. They're looking for like a Wrath or something. That does it. That's really annoying. Very tribal. It's a very good thing. We need more land. Okay, there's a land. So then at this point... Oh, do they have a counter too? They got the nuts, don't they? Okay, maybe they don't. Okay, let us draw, at the very least. One top, that's not good.
We need to move quickly.
Bring to light on the core Spirit Dancer. It's be a hard, if not impossible, game to win at this point. We had a window where
Trust me, I have a plan.
we could have gained momentum, but they unfortunately had the nuts and drew everything perfectly, because that's what they do. And that gets absorbed. We will put that on 1. It is protected from their Teferis, but they'll probably draw into some sort of removal. Or look for it. And get a seal away. If we can find Vigilance. Been through half of their deck. If we give it pro white, then this just falls off. Alright, we get to go first. We have a core Spirit Dancer. Guess we'll try it. I would have loved to have Eidolon down there as a 1-drop, but... Okay, it looks like we're playing the token deck. Crater Hoof token deck, I'm guessing. Or maybe it's just mono white life gain. Oh, it's okay. It's Veto. There's our black card. Don't need to shock ourselves here. The Curious Obsession too. Okay, so they really need removal. Does this do it? No. Put a vampire down. That was pretty good. Oops. That was a mistake. Well, we'll play out another Core Spirit Dancer. And then I think that we're gonna just let's hook one of these up. We gotta hook this up because otherwise you can do 3 to it. Draw a bunch of cards. And then I think we're gonna go for Sorin here. That's such a lifelink until end of turn. Let's go for Sorin. They would have blocked no matter what, but Murderous Riders, that. That's such lifelink there. Cannot block. Okay. They're making a comeback. Cruel Celebrant. Is that something that we want to... I kind of feel like just playing Luris, and then, although Sorin can sacrifice a vampire, any target, and gain 3 life. So maybe I just want Hateful Eidolon. That's pretty good. Give it pro black. We could kill Sorin there. But I want to draw more cards actually, so we also have that protection, so okay, we'll pause there.
Your lifeblood is sweeter than wine.
Give it protection. And then we got the win here. Yep. So none of those have flying. We're in the clear. Just give it double flying and close the game out. And then do we do it again just to be rude? Why not? Yeah. Okay. Got the W there. Super funny. All right, well, this is the wrap up of this deck here. As you can see, it's a pretty quick deck. There's a lot of power involved in it, a lot of drawing power in it. We didn't really get to put Luris or Alayla on display in this deck, but it's actually nice that you don't need to use them that often, but they're really good when you do need them. So they just give the deck a little more reach. Usually, the deck is totally capable of just closing out the games on its own. But if you're dealing with a matchup that's dealing with a lot of board wipes or spot removal and stuff like that, then these cards really have the time to shine. So I encourage you guys to try this list out. Um, Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know if there's any suggestions you have, things you might change, what you think about the deck. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video if you enjoy my content. I'll be putting out a lot more historic content very soon. So thanks, you guys, and tune in to the next video.